Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunerzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at home, but you made it in the end. Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that, but everything worked out. She's on our side now.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land? Oh, really? Well, that's okay. You're still invited to the Sabzeruz festival. By the way, Dunerzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Wow! This place is amazing!
Not bad. Last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent any...
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think we can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sabzeruz festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunerzad. But the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already.
It's our dream.
Nilu, what are you gonna be doing at the festival?
She'll be dancing the dance of Sabzeruz, the most important performance.
Dunerzad, have you told them the...
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord.
Okay. Then I'll tell you two about how this holiday came to... According to legend, the Sabzeruz festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birth, some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and as she danced upon the grass, how those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. Of course they did. When people mention the gods, they always think of the Archon War. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is, though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Patisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the goddess of flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all...
Yeah. The Greater Lord brought forth Patisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately...
Thinking about the goddess of flowers dance makes me... If my stage were anything like that... So?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea! Hey, come on! There's nothing wrong with enjoying a...
So how about we all attend the Sabzeruz festival together?
Dunerzad, everyone at the Grand Bazaar...
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look... Did you know that the Sabzeruz festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of...
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. I mean...
Things are really shaping up, and there's a buzz around the festival this year. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru City has the best of everything. Some festivals, and when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers, the Grand Bazaar...
Dancing as a child, I even asked my grandmother. My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is the Sumeru's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor.
Nilu, you're out.
I thought I'd...
Wow.
Uh-huh. I've noticed... Of course.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like Catherine. Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon!
Whoa, break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still with...
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the but saying and doing the same old things. Oh, but take you two, for example.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Tibet and all that.
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes they...
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent app. Oh.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed.
There's some...
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia.
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Are you serious?
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment.
Sounds like a plan. Let's head over to the Citadel of Razar and wait for Dia.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting... Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia.
It's called being a professional.
Look, Dia.
Listen, you two. I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I... Oh, hey, Chief.
Ha, Dia! What are you doing here?
I take it you all know each other?
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild.
No kidding. So, where's Ruksha?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin... Since you've already mentioned the theft.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
Just recently, the Academia lost something. and there's a chance the item is connected with the...
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our...
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you? It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more...
Apparently what was lost has a great deal to do with the Akasha. Now, if you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want...
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru.
If you're also in...
Count me out. I've got plenty of work. And take it from me. If you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos, you'd best watch your backs. Let's just say that the Eremite... There are even some extremists who go around shouting slogans like, "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King." Word is...
You bet they are. The Scarlet.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandon their homes... Well, traveler...
Thanks, Dia! And you... Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port...
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival. So, be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both...
Spring move. Follow the wind. Time to go. Scatter! Into the wind. Propagate! One with nature. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Come and have a good look yourself. Tradition.
You've got a deal. I can't.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict.
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Well, guess that's only to be expected for the... We know that whatever the Academia lost... Osfund told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be...
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck. You see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they... If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need.
Those students seem to be discussing some...
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention...
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up.
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after...
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of... I've heard that Ain al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly...
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that?
Oh, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us Oh, all right. Place we heard those students talking about. Let's find this.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll...
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they...
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand this.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advance. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed. Furthermore, she conspired. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached—
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all over. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the—
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation, I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss.
What did—
Consider this. Have I ever—
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 Mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for—
Mr. Iman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently.
What?
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, plus he seems to know a lot about what's going on around. He went that way! After him! Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass... All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask. Since you tore through their skin...
Who exactly are you two? And why are a student? Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go... Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next...
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if...
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant...
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you... Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim... Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile... This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't...
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed... Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information.
That's a myth.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal and they were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove you... Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your... With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. She's guarded against people from the Academia because I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it's become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet with...
Until you complete this task?
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other trick...
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora, and I'll prepare some funds for...
What? We only...
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the...
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password. And here's the Mora. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to And be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want... Okay, then we have a...
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy? What a unique palette. We have unripe...
Following the paper guide.
Roanoke, these two want to buy unripe...
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure...
How did things...
All thanks to your... But, well...
Oh, much...
Whoa. Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on. Hey there. Paimon's name...
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome. What's bothering us is this...
Prototype Aranara? You mean this...
Oh, there we...
Not the first.
So, what...
So for contact, for the stores, this is a prototype. But when we put it out there...
They thought it looked like a
No. Worse than that, actually.
This is not an R&R. I've read Uncle Tanja's R&R and the ill...
Uncle Tonder, this carving makes me feel lost and confused and... Ooh, didn't put his heart in...
Kassid and Alia didn't like this. It doesn't look too happy, so it's gonna...
Oh, a part...
Yeah, so I would totally ask...
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse. We asked the children for their opinions.
Oh, how did it go? Has it made... Oh, this is such a shame.
Oh, the kids kept mentioning...
Uncle Tanger is a famous... He wrote quite a... But around a year...
That's right. We asked Tom. We were running out of... As you can see.
Oh, Hey! He doesn't have to come in... please, if only to put a smile on...
They seem pretty desperate. Yep. Supposed to be here in Gandharvaville looking for inspiration. But should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville? Regardless, don't worry. As a trainee for...
Hi, Miss Force Ranger. I'm Roz.
When people say, don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about... Hey, don't cry. What's wrong?
Huh, that voice sounds familiar. Oh, it's Kale! Hi, Kale.
Paimon and Traveler.
We're here on an errand. We heard you seem kinda busy. What a well-mannered child.
Sans, there is not a lot.
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to... Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try... Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's stories? The Aranara living in the forest will patiently listen. Maybe there really are Aranara living in the tree hollows that will listen to you.
You like the Aranara stories too?
Of course. I love them.
Oh, people who like Aranara are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow. Thanks, Miss Force Ranger.
Aw, so...
Sure.
Wow, Kale's so good with kids.
Well, helping children who are lost in the rainforest is all part of a forest ranger's duty. So, what was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too. Okay. Wait.
That's right.
So he's in the area? This is amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Razzie back to Gandharvaville and then I'll be right back. I've always been curious what the man behind those incredible stories is like in person.
Tanja's just annoying.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people. Wait, hold on. Razzie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Your dad? Tanger's your dad? As in you're Tanger's son?
Uh-huh.
Ah, Paimon sees. That guy at Akara Crass told us that Tanger brought his son along with him. So he meant Razzie. Why are you here on your own, though? Did you and Tanger get separated?
We had an argument. I was upset, so I ran off here by myself.
Oh, in that case, we should take you back to Gandharvaville first. Then we'll look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice, Kale. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
Yay! Paimon thought we'd be spending the whole day looking for him.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.